It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, I agree with Herman, Sean, and others on Fox News. The establishment is ganging up on Trump, trying to deny him the nomination. I agree with Herman, Sean, and others on Fox News. The establishment is ganging up on Trump, trying to deny him the nomination. Whew, man. I tell you, man, you got to tune in today. It's a little heavy lifting over here today. You know, my man, Ben Carson, just bear with me today, people, because I'm going to get into this real deep. My response to your tweet. Here's my response. What's the difference? Let me go here. Do you know what the nature of a protest is? And why is this significant? Because let's look at Donald Trump as his movement like a protest. You're protesting against the establishment, right? Now, what is the nature of a protest? There's three distinct characteristics of a protest. One of them is to highlight or bring to attention something people might not be aware of. That's what protests are for. A person's going to highlight something and bring attention and maybe saying, you might not be aware of this, but this is what's taking place. That's what a protest. And then the second thing is to motivate. And this was to get people aware and get them involved in the protest. You're going to motivate them. Once they become aware, then you're going to say, here, come join me and let's hopefully create a movement. Because a movement is like a protest personified. A movement is like a protest on steroids. A movement takes the protest from out in front of the store and puts it in front of every store in the nation. That's what everybody would hope to have, is a movement. And that comes from motivating people once you made them aware. The third characteristic of the protest is the promotion. You got to do that visually, you got to do that vocally, and you need to do it artistically. And so, you know, visually, you know, we're going to put videos together and stuff, and it's going to have motion pictures, whatever it is. And then, you know, vocally, hey, hell no, we won't go, you know, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. Make America great again. Whatever the protest mantra or the speech or the loudness, whatever. And then artistically, might make a t-shirt graphic, might put it on a hat and make America great again, whatever. But the point is this. This is the nature of a protest. And if you're blessed, it turns into a movement. So let's give Donald Trump credit for his movement. And so now he has highlighted something people might not have been aware of, or they was aware of and they felt like they couldn't say anything. Illegal immigration, build a wall, deport all Muslims, you know, Carly Fiorina's ugly, Ben Carson's a pedophile, you know, whatever. He's making people aware of something that he feels need to be made aware of. For what? To motivate people to join him. And then promote whatever it was that needs to be promoted. This is what Donald Trump has done. And so now, you think that the establishment is ganging up on Trump. This is one of the largest problems with Trump and his supporters, sometimes Ted Cruz supporters when they get really, really crazy. But this is the problem with this whole political cycle. You want what it is that you want. You want to be able to do and say what it is that you want, but you don't want nobody else to be able to do it either. Now, let's look at what loser Kane, Herman Cain, and thrill up the butt leg Sean Hannity and all the other Trumpettes on Fox News and other conservative media that got their heads so far, or more so, have been motivated to join the Trump movement. Now, here's the thing. You want your cake, but you don't want to eat. You want to eat it too, and you don't want nobody else to be able to do it. And so you're whining and complaining that Trump is being ganged up on by the establishment. Now let's use the same thing that a protest that created your movement. Let's use this now. Now the establishment is trying to bring to people's attention something they might not be aware of. That Donald Trump's not a conservative. Donald Trump doesn't care about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, rule of law. All Donald Trump cares about is himself. And Donald Trump potentially is a mole to help elect Hillary Clinton. This is what people are bringing to people's attention. And they're motivating people to say, yes, yeah, I never might have seen it, or I always thought that, but I'm glad you said something. And so now these people are coming together and they're coalescing around this notion to what? Never Trump. Anybody but Trump. And now you guys got your little panties in a wad. Herman Cain's empty jockstrap because he ain't got no balls. I think Herman Cain is happy that another old man is out there trying to be significant because he's another old man trying to be significant. But when it comes to politics, Herman, you're a loser. Be significant, go to Betty Crocker or Pillsbury and help get some more pies and stuff out. You were successful at that. But yet I digress. So now the establishment is doing the same thing as Trump. And the last part, they're trying to do it what? They're trying to promote it. They come up with hashtag Never Trump. And so now here's the question. What's the difference between anybody but Trump and nobody but Trump? The difference is the nobody but Trump is a bunch of hypocritical wimps. You guys are wimpy. Nobody can talk bad about me. You guys are ganging up on Trump. When all he's doing is what? A protest. The same thing that he's created against Americans at that. He's getting a protest in return. We're protesting him. The big difference between anybody but Trump and nobody but Trump, anybody but Trump is a movement created as a reaction to what Donald Trump started. Donald Trump started in nobody but Trump. He was nobody but me can make America great again. It's me. I have to be the president. I don't want to be the vice president. I have to be the president. I am smart. Me. And now that he shot everybody with the Mimi guns, and then there's people like Herman Insane Cain that jumped on the Trump bandwagon, probably for some money, probably got bought out. And since he's jumped on the bandwagon, and Sean Hannity probably ready to retire and whatever it is that Trump did, and black pastors getting their little secret deals in closed rooms and all these kind of things, that anybody but Trump is a bunch of Americans that's coming together in response to what you created. Why can't we see your tax things, Mr. Trump? Okay, can't see them? Anybody but Trump, because we can't afford to lose this to Hillary. We got to know what's in there, man. We got to make a good decision. The things that we need to make a great decision, you hide them. And you hide behind, hey, look at me, I'm a businessman. You're a failing businessman. You done robbed our people in schools. You done created a college and then took it over just like liberals do. And you're hiding these things. And Herman Cain and all these people are helping you protect them. And so we're going like this. Wait a second. We cannot lose our country to liberalism. Anybody but Trump. Why? Because your stuff is out in the open. And this is what makes the Ben Carson thing so disturbing to me. Because Trump himself said, nobody but me. Ben, you're rising in the polls, you're scaring me. Let me get you out the way because it can be nobody but me. And Iowans that are helping Ben Carson, you're stupid. And so for your faith, Ben Carson, your family, and you, when Donald Trump feels threatened, he can lose. When it's anybody but Trump, or nobody but Trump, when he feels threatened, he destroys them. He did it to you, your family, and your faith. And so why in the heck would you think that this guy would be good for us? What happens when we start having dissent against Donald Trump? He's going to Ben Carson us. And you're asking us, let him do it. I've forgiven him. No. Anybody but Trump. And Ben, I'm utterly disturbed that a person of your caliber Ben, you could have just not endorsed anybody. But guess what, man? You just gave fuel to the anyone but Trump. And watch, I hate to see it happen to a good person like you, but it's politics, right? Because now they're going to go anybody but Ben Carson. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. That's my response to a tweet on The Phil Williams Show.